Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. This is episode 216 of the Vintage Collection Quickshot series. I'm going to do this with the help from some friends here, some other battle droids I've already opened, including the VC216. I'm going to bring him and let you have a look at that card back as well. And yeah, the figure that you've got loose here is not the 216. It is from the Lost Line, the Legacy Collection Lost Line, the R2-D2 packaging. I shall put that on the screen so you can see what I mean for reference, but I am going to shortly open this, so don't you worry. I'm going to be doing a proper comparison or whatever, maybe, or at least a proper review of this figure, because, well, there it is. There is the figure that we're talking about. This isn't it, so it wouldn't be a proper review. I was thinking about copping out and going, yeah, I'm not going to bother opening this because I already have it, but the thing is, I've got two of this. I bought deliberately one set to open the whole wave and then one to keep carded, and again, as is always the case, I found it really difficult, to choose between the two, which is quite good because obviously whoever sent it, I can't remember who I bought it with, maybe it must have been Star Action Figures or yeah, whoever, but you know, they both come in such good condition, it's been hard to decide, you know, which one to open, but still, anyway, so I just thought I'd show you this one because, you know, it is the same figure, pretty much same color anyway. That's got that Geonosis color, and of course the template of it all is this, which is the classic VC78, did I say? And this is another one I've got a couple of VC78s up there. This one I've just taken off the wall, as you can see. This is you could call it a European variant. You see it's got the black sticker on the back there. Hello, you can see my reflection, and yeah, it's got that black sticker on the back and that covering the warning. God, you're getting nothing but glare, and then it's got the FET sticker as well. So I'll just keep that there for now. But that isn't the same figure. In fact, they did bring out the 78 again. Oh, God. But it was terrible because it was so spindly that it fell down. At least this guy can stand up. And the first issue of the 78 could stand up. But then I'm kind of hoping that this one here, they've addressed it or what? I don't know. So that's why I'm kind of keen on opening it. And when I do open it, I'm going to take it back through eventually after the review to my loose room and have these two stood together on my Attack of the Clone shelf on the for the Battle of Geonosis, because you know it's always better to have more than one figure for a diorama. So I've got a couple of the old 5 POA battle droids that are bigger than this guy in scale. I've discussed that before, but I don't know why that is. I don't know which is the most accurate scale for a battle droid. And also, speaking of battle droids, this is a really good one. This is from the Gaming Greats. I think it's Battlefront 2, isn't it? This is look at the that's the best detailed battle droid I've ever seen. This guy actually isn't spindly, or is he? I can't remember. You get them in the right stance, they're okay. But I tell you what, you'll come in a day later and they're like drooping like flowers that have had no water, man. It's weird. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is, well, no. Before I open it, let's just go in and admire this beautiful Genndy Tartakovsky artwork. Fantastic. I've waffled many on all these characters so far. I've said plenty of good things about that cartoon, but if you haven't seen the other episodes, please do check. I'll leave a link to the full series in the description, or just look up the Quickshot series, Only One Kenobi, and on the back of the cards, finally, there's something good to look at on these card backs. They show you like almost like an animation cell or whatever you want to call that. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. It just, something about the artwork of that series pings, and I don't know what it is, if it's just a link to the 80s. Obviously, that was made in the very early 2000s, but the art, the colours pop and bang, crackle, whatever. I'm waffling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one, and then this one I got here, which is the one I've chosen to keep carded, I will put in the background. In fact, I'll do that now. I'm pretty damn sure that this is the best kept one, the best condition one to keep carded. And this is the one I'm going to open, but I'm going to put that in fast forward. I don't want to bore you with that. So here we go. And here we are, we're done. You know, I've got to say, it would have been nice if they'd updated this figure somehow. Well, I'll tell you how. Where's IG-11? Here he is. You see, the thing about IG-11 is, God, I need to mount the camera. Maybe not. You see, he can articulate, so he does that. He's got a ball there. Now, again, there's many people who feel that these are slimmer and smaller than they could and should be. The original release of him was a lot bigger and sturdier, but he doesn't do that. He looks pretty cool in that pose there, but his arms will not go that way. They just hinge. They're just a hinge. Same with the legs. Now, he's very flexible, so he's on a wide stance, but technically his joints are under stress now. He still looks good though, man. Look at him. I like that pose I've got him in. And again, he's going to be going on my Attack of the Clone shelf without question with this fella here. Look at that. I've got two different guys posed differently. He's holding his rifle or whatever, pointing towards whoever. And there you go. That's it. That's my plan. And that brings me to one final point I really want to make about this guy is, now, they brought him out here, which is great and everything. I can't remember the different tones of droids they had in that series. There was a big battle with Fordo involved. There's one of these guys running at the steps. Let's remember that bit. These guys go in behind enemy lines, and there's a big fight or whatever. But really, going back to this figure here, which was in the Lost line. Now, a bit like the Orange Card Black series, all those figures in that line should have been on Vintage Collection card backs. There was a few interesting characters in that line, like Dooku's droid. This fella, I've just so happened to have him with me. He was in there, although he'd already been in the Vintage Collection. There was loads of different characters. But the fact that he came into it, I thought, well, wow, they could have done an Attack of the Clones card for him. Look at this, because the only battle droid you've got for AOTC is this fella right there. There he is, the battle droid, the super battle droid. And then, of course, you've got the N1 battle droid. Is it B1 battle droid? I'm thinking of the N1 for Naboo. But that's all I wanted to say. It was just a little bit of a dream. Before the Vintage Collection came back, I thought about a few different characters, and predominantly inspired by the fact that he was in that Lost line, I thought, well, he should have been in the Vintage Collection. It would have been a nice opportunity for another Attack of the Clones card. But having said that, this is still a really nice card, and one way or another, this man has made his way back to TVC, or has made his way into the TVC, should I say, and it's another reissue or another iteration of the 78. Sorry about the handheld business. Let me just put him on the spinner back to back with the other fella, and here we are, back both of them now. Let's get a shot of these guys, and there's nothing in it. If I have to make one difference, if there is one difference, it's got to be the fact that this guy is shinier, the one you're seeing on the left now. That's the first release of the Geonosian coloured one from the Lost line, and this guy's more matte finished. And maybe I prefer the one that's shinier. Though this guy is good and everything, he doesn't seem to be as spindly. Well done, Hasbro. You've sorted out that second issue of the 78 issue, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Very, very, very bendy and floppy. They were buckling under their own weight. But anyway, well, there you are. And also, oh yeah, I've not put the backpack on the new one. I do prefer them. Although it's more accurate to have him with the backpack. You see he's wearing it there. And also in the Battle of Naboo. But I like them with just the antenna on. I don't know if they just wear that when they're not, if they're on the ship, as opposed to when they're mobile from the ship on maneuvers, and they have to wear the control packs to be signals connected with the ship or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, it would be nice if they could bring us more of these battle droids. More specifically, if they could give us a little bit of 9 or whatever he's called, 00M9. Some people of more rank and more interesting to look at, like this fella here from the Battlefront. If I could just focus on him. There he is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Wow, I've actually talked longer than I ever expected about this droid. But anyway, thank you for sticking with me. If you are new, do subscribe. This has been Only One, and it's free to subscribe. If you're unfamiliar with that term, and you've been watching this channel for ages for whatever reason, you don't have to pay to subscribe. Just hit the red button, and then you can be notified for every upload I do. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.